And we have arrived at the last activity for this unit, water resources. So now we've talked about the classroom, the world, the United States, Utah. We've talked about specific natural resources. We've talked about the geology and where you're gonna find them. Now, if you've noticed, we've slowly been getting to water. So now we're gonna talk about water resources specifically. So water is one of the most important resources that Utah needs. And we're still in Utah. In this episode, we explore 3 different ways water is stored and recognize that these resources are limited and in demand. So we've been learning this. We all know this. We all know that water is limited. Save water, right? But now we're going to explore more, and we're going to utilize that knowledge to understand even bigger concepts. So we're going to. There's a reading right here. This it says back from 2014. It says groundwater depletion sinks portions of Cedar Valley, and you can see some pictures there. And then there's an article right here that talks about it with some more pictures right here. Okay, there you go. That's not your bell. Ha. What is the cause of the cracks that are opening in the valley near Cedar City, Utah? So you don't have to read the whole thing. You just have to find where the answer to that is. I mean, if you want to read the whole article, that's fine. But it says, what is the cause of the cracks? Okay. Now, it doesn't ask you what do you think the cause of the cracks. It asks you find it in the reading what the cause of the cracks is. Then it's going to ask you what is an aquifer, and then what do aquifers form, and what water sources other than groundwater are found in Utah. And so we don't just have groundwater, we have a lot of other ones. So this one specifically talking about groundwater. Okay, then you're gonna watch this video. Again, that's gonna take you a little while. This one is called Interactive Rainwork, the story of Utah's water. So from this video, you gotta pull some information. First information is what are the 3 main sources of water in Utah? I know there's a lot of sources of water, but what are the 3 main ones? What about Utah allows for these 3 water sources to be main sources of water? So what makes these 3 resources the more important? Is it something geological? Is it something political? Is it something economical? Is it something that has to do with the uneven distribution of resources? Like you gotta figure out from the video why. And then here, how do aquifers work? So again, now you know that's from the reading. This is from the video. So what is an aquifer according to the video? And why can't aquifers contain just any rock type? Why do they have to be so specific? And then there's a final video right here from the news talking about some issues with Utah and Nevada divide underground water. So why does Nevada want what? Why does the state of Nevada want the state of Utah's water? And why is Utah's water so much in demand? What are some problems that, again, this is more a connecting. You're going to have to watch the video, but you're going to have to think and make some connections to the real life world, the real world experiences. What are some problems that caused by so many people, wanting to use the same resource? So what are some problems, right? Conclusions. If you find water in Utah, what does the surrounding area look like? I've asked you this question many times. Okay. What geological conditions allow water to be stored underground? So what about the geology? What about the rock formation in Utah allow for water to be stored underground? Okay. That's it.